If you are one of those employers who lets bad behavior fester, hoping it will go away on its own until you reach a point where you feel like this is enough, and then you feel like the only option for this is to end the relationship, then this video is for you. The risk in that is that you as the employer are exposed to not having followed the proper process, but then it could go back to our personality and who we are. The workplace exposes who you are and exposes what you need to heal and what you need to deal with. The ideal situation in this, for example, if an employee is not performing properly, is what Jung called individualization. So it's to accept the reality that this person is not performing properly and not have an idealized view that, okay, this person would have performed better had it not been for XYZ. They just need XYZ. They just need ABCD, only to find that it gets worse until to the point where you've reached your limit and then you terminate the relationship. And then there you will find yourself exposed to not having followed process or procedure. And then he says that people often suppress their own needs. So let's say your need is for somebody who responds maybe in less than 7 days, for example, and you find that that person does not respond in less than 7 days, then you suppress your own needs, hoping that it will get better until you become emotionally exhausted. Let's say it's a friendship, then you feel like you're left with no other choice but to abandon the friendship, only to find that you did not raise your concerns earlier on. How do you raise your concerns earlier on in an employment relationships if you are the small business owner or the employer? There's processes in place that you can use as mechanisms to address this. One of them being probation review. So first month of the probation, you sit with the employee, you said XYZ is not going the way it's supposed to go. You need to fix XYZ. Or if it's an area of misconduct, let's say it's late coming, you don't just keep quiet and hope it will go away on its own. You apply progressive discipline. The problem isn't walking away. The problem is ignoring your own needs for as long as you could until to the point where walking away feels like the only available option that you have. So let's say maybe a person is arriving late constantly and it's been going on for a year and you have not addressed it. It will get to a point where you feel like this person can no longer continue working for the organization. So that is not necessarily the problem. The problem is that you did not address it earlier on. So you should have addressed it earlier on. When it happens, then you have an informal chat with the employee. Then you do counseling, first written warning, final written warning, and then eventually dismissal. There you would have covered your process as well. So this talks to me as well as a person, because I'm one who will sit with discomfort and make excuses and hope it will go away, only for it to get worse. So the healthier path: recognize concerns early, acknowledge them, and instead of suppressing them, address them.